Hello, dear students. This is Indu Sharma, Faculty of Science from Suraj Group of Institutions. So, today we are going to start our chapter that is Fiber to Fabric, and the main topic is sericulture. We have already discussed the life cycle of silk moth. So, sericulture basically is the breeding and management of silkworms for the production of silk. We are breeding the silkworms, we are managing them, we are providing all the proper conditions for their growth, and we are having the silk. So there are different types of silk with different textures are obtained from different varieties of silk moth. अलग अलग वेराइटीज़ हैं सिल्क मोथ की, उन्हीं के बेस पे जो उनसे सिल्क obtain होता है that is also of different variety and texture, such as tussar silk, muga silk and kosa silk. These are the three different types of silks which is obtained from the cocoons of different varieties of silk moth. Because हमें पता है कि बेसिकली जो सिल्क हमें मिलता है वो किससे मिलता है, जो प्रोटीनेशियस कवरिंग होती है प्यूपा के ऊपर, क्या कहते हैं उसको, कोकून्स. ओके, सो द मोस्ट कॉमन सिल्क मोथ इज़ द मलबरी सिल्क मोथ. सबसे जो कॉमन होता है सिल्क मोथ वो होता है मलबरी सिल्क मोथ, एंड द सिल्क विच इज़ obtained from this variety is of very good quality. Now there are basically three processes which are involved in the production of silk. One is the rearing of the silkworm, कि silkworm को rear किया किस लिए, to obtain the cocoons, cocoons को obtain करने के लिए. Second one is the processing of the cocoons to obtain silk fibers. जब हमें cocoons we are getting, then from that cocoon we are obtaining the silk fibers. And the third one is the weaving of the silk fibers to obtain silk fabric. Clear? I am repeating it. First is the rearing of the silkworm, जिससे हमें cocoon मिला. सेकेंड वन प्रोसेसिंग ऑफ द कोकून्स, जिससे हमें सिल्क फाइबर मिला. एंड थर्ड वन इज़ द वीविंग ऑफ द सिल्क फाइबर, हमने सिल्क फाइबर को वीव किया विद टुगेदर टू ऑब्टेन द सिल्क फैब्रिक. क्लियर? चलिए, अब एज वी नो ऑलरेडी इन द वी हैव स्टडीड इन द लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ द सिल्क मोथ दैट द फीमेल सिल्क मोथ विल ले हंड्रेड्स ऑफ एग एट अ टाइम. At a single time, female silk moth is laying hundreds of eggs. Now, the eggs of these silk moth are stored, as we are here talking about the sericulture. So, these eggs are stored carefully on a paper or a cloth strip and sold to the silk farmers. उनको carefully store किया जाता है पेपर पे या cloth के strip पे, और उनको farmers को sold कर दिया जाता है. The farmers keep these eggs at a suitable temperature, humidity, under hygienic conditions. उसके बाद जो farmers होते हैं उनको एक proper temperature चाहिए होता है with humidity and under hygienic conditions पे इन eggs को रखा जाता है. After that, these eggs are warmed at a suitable temperature for hatching. Right? हैचिंग के लिए उनको एक सूटेबल टेम्परेचर पे रखा जाता है, एंड दिस प्रोसेस इज़ नोन एज इंक्यूबेशन. मीन्स द मूविंग द eggs on a suitable temperature for hatching is known as incubation. And we know what happens after incubation, small caterpillars that comes out from the eggs. So after hatching the silkworms, the caterpillar, हमें पता है कि the caterpillar is also known as larva or the silkworm. Now these silkworms are fed on freshly chopped mulberry leaves. उनको full food दिया जाता है, and we know already कि 4 to 6 weeks, within 4 to 6 weeks these silkworms eat continuously and increase in size, attain their full size, maximum growth, and after attaining the maximum growth these silkworms stop eating, stop moving and remains as such. So at the end of this period they are ready to spin their cocoons, or we know that cocoons, these are the proteinaceous secretions which comes out from the head of the silkworm, and it starts wrapping this secretion around its body, and this secretion becomes hard on exposure to air. Right? And one more thing, outside is the cocoon and inner side is the pupa. Okay, now the branches of trees, shrubs are placed in the rearing houses. अब जो rearing houses हैं जहाँ पे हमने cocoons को silkworms को रखा हुआ है, वहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे, कुछ branches trees की या shrubs कुछ रख देंगे, so as to create a natural environment for the silk moth. Now the worms climb these branches and make the cocoons out of one continuous thread. अब क्या करेंगे, सिल्क वॉर्म्स क्लाइंब अप ऑन दीज ब्रांचेस एंड मेक्स आउट वन कंटिन्यूस थ्रेड बाय द सिक्रेशन ऑफ इट्स कोकून्स. This takes 8 days, means the cocoon formation process is almost takes about 8 days to complete, and this process is known as spinning of the cocoon. When this silkworm is ready and in 8 days it's completing its cocoon formation on the outside of the pupa, then this process we are having spinning of the cocoon. Now see, the amount of usable silk in each cocoon is very small. जो एक cocoon है उसमें जो usable amount है, that is quantity is very small, and approximately you can imagine for obtaining 1 kilograms of silk, raw silk, we are having 5500 of silkworm. Means कि अगर 5500 of silkworms अगर हैं हमारे पास तो हम उनसे कितना silk obtain कर सकते हैं, that is 1 kilograms. Clear? Now after all the cocoons have gathered, जब सारे cocoons को इकट्ठा कर लिया हमने, I'm showing you the cocoons. These are the cocoons of the silkworm. These are gathered here, and now initial step in the silk manufacture is to kill the insect inside them, right? These are the cocoons. I'm showing you a picture, right? These are the silkworms on the mulberry leaves. Clear? Now these are allowed to kill inside the hot water और बॉइल्ड और इन द ट्रीटेड इन द ovens. उसके बाद जो ये कोकून्स हैं इनको बॉयल किया जाता है ovens में या फिर हॉट वाटर में. द सिल्क फाइबर इज obtained फ्रॉम द कोकून बाय अ डेलिकेट प्रोसेस विच इज़ नोन एज रीलिंग. अब जो सिल्क फाइबर वी आर हैविंग और वी आर obtaining फ्रॉम दीज कोकून्स बाय दिस डेलिकेट प्रोसेस इज नोन एज रीलिंग. रीलिंग क्या है कि कोकून से सिल्क फाइबर को obtain करना इज नोन एज रीलिंग, राइट? नाउ the cocoons are first heated in boiling water to dissolve the gummy substance. There is a gummy substance which holds together the cocoon filaments, right? So heating से क्या होगा, सबसे पहले that gummy substance जो है that will dissolve, and now these fibers will separate out and we can easily collect them. After heating, the filaments from 4 to 8 cocoons are joined. 4 to 8 cocoons are gathered here, joined and then twisted. In this way, similarly twisted filaments to make a thread that is wound on a reel. इसी टाइप से अलग अलग टाइप्स के 4 to 8 filaments को join किया, twist किया और उनको आपस में twist किया, and that forms a raw silk. This resulting thread is known as raw silk. Also there are two varieties of the silk. One is the natural silk and second one is the artificial silk. What is the basic difference? The basic difference being that a natural silk is made up mainly from the protein and it is obtained from the cocoons of silkworms. For example, mulberry silk. And in artificial silk, it's also known as man-made silk. It is mainly made up of cellulose and it is obtained from the wood pulp. And the example of the artificial silk is rayon. Also, one more important thing which is noted to be here is that there are some health hazards conditions which are faced by the workers which are working in the sericulture industry. For example, one is the Soter's disease, in which there is a bacterium which is known as anthrax. And in this process, there is a fatal blood disease which is known as Soter's disease. Soter's disease. Second one is the respiratory disease. What happens in this? There is when we are boiling the cocoons in hot water, then steams will come out. So due to inhalation of these steam or vapors, it causes various respiratory disease such as breathing problems, asthma, and some other bronchial ailments. And one more is there, that is scabies and other skin infections. As the first step in reeling is the boiling of the cocoons in water to kill the worms. The workers they repeatedly dip their hands again and again in that boiling water. Due to that, some kind of blisters appears in their hands which causes peeling of the skin of the hands and the feet. So it's also very dangerous for the workers. So this was all about the sericulture and the health hazards which are caused on the workers working in the sericulture industry. So I hope you well understand. Again, these are the cocoons of the silkworm. This is silk yarn. This is the silk sari. So that's all about the sericulture. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.